Okay, well, guess what? I was able to push the thing out, and the problem was that thing got marred up real bad, and we cannot use it. So instead, I had to buy a brand new knuckle. So I'm just removing the knuckle right now. Got to get these bolts off, get that bearing out. And this is a, what do you call it? A spherical bearing. There's two of them on a Tesla's knuckle. There's one here, the same size as this one. And then there's three just standard bushings that are 1, 2, and 3 right here. So, yep. The key is getting that 32 millimeter dang monster of a thing that's on like 220 plus foot-pounds of torque. 32 millimeters. And then hammer that thing out. And now the car is just suspended in the air. And I gotta transfer all that good stuff in there, bolt it back together and back to torque, and hopefully that works. Okay, I out with the old over there, old and busted, with the new hotness. Everything's all shiny and new. Just putting it all back together. One thing I want to note is they were mentioning about, like, there's 18 millimeter bolts holding this bearing right here together, so you can see the screws going through it. There's 3 of them. They're 18 millimeters. And on this side, one here, right here. You can't torque to spec here unless you have some. This thing's kind of in the way. You can't get a socket on there good enough to go there. So what I had to do is I had to remove the nut, slide it back off, and torque it from here. Or if you can torque it on a bench, you know, to the near 63 foot-pounds. Let's see if I can show you those 18 millimeters down in there. They're over there, over here. And that's about all. The rest of it is, you know, I have a jack here, so I'm going to raise the suspension up to, you know, a general ride height. And then see, these are all pre-fixed height. But I do have a upgraded upper control arm right over here that adjusts my camber, because the Teslas have been known to camber in a lot. So I use this to camber the wheel back out so we can get maximum even tire wear. Once this is all done, then we got all the new bearings back in place. Don't have that torn boot one anymore, thank God. And this one's all sturdy and good. Yep, get that done shortly. Oh, and see, I left this on loose, 32 mil. And yes, you have to replace this guy. This is a one-use 32 mil. Well, it's an M24 by 1.5 size nut. But yeah, you can take this one though. See, it has this kind of special locking thing. So it's a one-time use. Torque to 221 foot-pounds of torque. That on there. Yeah, get it semi-tight up onto here. You know, I'm going to use my impact tool and just kind of impact it in a little bit, you know, like 100 or so. Just get it up in there. And then when I lower the car down, I prepared, what you've got to prepare is pop out the center cap of your wheel. So when you lower it, then now you have all the pressure down on there, and then you can apply the one-time 221 foot-pounds of torque through the wheel. And yes, make sure your center cap fits the socket of choice you're going to use, the 32. It goes right in there, plenty of room. So, yep. I also have a backup. So I have a backup. I even have one more here, just in case, because I've worked with a buddy and we've snapped one of those when you need it most. So, anyways, I'm gonna get done with this. Okay, shout out to the team at Burlingame, Texas, or not Texas, Tesla. I put everything 98, 56 foot-pounds, 56, 56, 56, 61 or 56, I forgot now. And this one, 85 foot-pounds. My end link's aftermarket, so this thing I still put it to 40. This one right here. Yeah, now I got to put on the shout out to the other team that said you know, open up these tabs here and then pull it back and just throw in the electric parking brake. Excellent. And it holds it really well. You just go ahead and stick that back on here, and those are, ooh, okay, finally got the caliper on there. Those nuts right here, one-time use. I got brand new ones from Tesla. Again, shout out to Burlingame Tesla for those. Those are 61 foot-pounds. And then I also almost forgot the speed sensor. That's about 4 foot-pounds. This right here. Can anyone see that? That's about 10 millimeter. That's the speed sensor, and you slip that back on there. So you got all that. The only thing, I mean, I just zipped that on right now. But that's going to be the biggest one. 221 foot-pounds of torque from a 32. So I'm going to just put all my body weight on that and just kind of lean into it and pray for the best. And then she's all done. Everything's buttoned up. I did raise this to riding height, and I could tell when I was raising it is when this thing starts to get a little bit loose. You can actually feel, you can actually move the block right there off of my quick jack. So that means I've lifted the car up on its own weight with the suspension suspended on it. And I torqued all these accordingly to the torque spec, to the end link and everything, to the adjustable anti-sway bars. Yep. So what makes this car very streetable and very nice handling. All right, let's see, get through this.